Hi there, Mompreneurs. Welcome back to another episode of the Good Enough Mompreneur podcast. I'm your host, Angela Mishuli, and today I'm super excited to have a conversation with you about Energy Management 101 and how aligning your chakras can be so important for your business success. If we haven't met, my name is Angela and I am a confidence coach, and I have been coaching and mentoring mompreneurs for about 4 years now, and I am a new Reiki practitioner, level 2, and so I really love helping mompreneurs and women really learn about energy management, the importance of it, healing our energy, and being really purposeful about it. So I thought, let's start at the basics. Let's talk about why energy management is so important, especially to your business and as a mom. And then let's talk about all of the chakras, what a chakra is, and then how we can connect it to our business success, and practical tips for balancing our energy. Okay, so let's talk about what energy management is and the practice of maintaining and balancing our personal energy. And it is so important because I really think it is the source of burnout, and it really can enhance our focus and flow and the success of our business when we're really intentional about how we're feeling energetically, what fills our energetic tank up, and what our capacity is. I love that word. It's one of my favorite words. And so we're going to talk all about that in this episode. And as a highly sensitive, intuitive person, energy management has definitely been a game changer for me, because I didn't realize why I felt depleted so much. And I think that is a common thing among a lot of moms who feel like they have co-signed this need to take care of everybody and everything all of the time, and they really don't have an off switch. That was certainly me before I learned how to manage my energy and also create boundaries and learn more about what my capacity is. And so let's talk about, I'm certainly a heart-centered business owner, and so many mompreneurs are out there too. And as heart-centered mompreneurs, we can be more sensitive to energy shifts and need energy alignment to maintain balance between our personal life and our business, even more than someone who is not as sensitive to energy. You can have a negative experience with a client, or maybe a vendor, or someone on your team, and it can throw off your entire day or your week or your month or maybe even your quarter. And so learning how to manage that really can help you stay focused on what you need to be focused on and not let outside forces affect you as much. Of course, you're still going to have those days and those moments, especially with kids and their unpredictable schedules and emotions and sicknesses and all the things that happen when you're running a family. I mean, this week alone, we lost a dear family pet. My daughter had strep. We have a hurricane headed our way. Yet here I am recording this. We have worked on our preparation. We have been grieving the loss of our beloved pet for 15 years, and my daughter is on the mend. So energy management has really helped us learn what we need to do to fill our tanks back up, and then also how to kind of maintain calm and ease. And so let's talk about chakras and business connection first of all, what the heck is a chakra? I want to give you a quick definition to kind of give you a good summary. Chakra is a term from ancient Indian spiritual traditions, particularly associated with yoga and Ayurveda. Chakras are thought of as energy centers within the body that regulate different aspects of our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. The word chakra translates to wheel or disc in Sanskrit, symbolizing the spinning motion of energy at each chakra point. In these traditions, it's believed that there are 7 main chakras, and there are more, and maybe one day I'll have an episode on what those additional chakras are, located along the spine from the base to the top of the head. Each chakra corresponds to specific physical, emotional, and spiritual functions. And when they are balanced and open, energy flows freely from the body, supporting overall well-being. If one or more of the chakras are blocked or imbalanced, it is thought to cause disruptions in those areas of life, leading to emotional or physical challenges. So think about that. And we're going to go through each chakra, where it is, and what aspect of your life it is thought to be connected with. So as we do that, I want you to think, and I want you to visualize that area of yourself and get a sense of whether it feels heavy or stuck, or as I describe the different parts of your life that chakra is associated with, then maybe you can think about, I am having issues in that area. Maybe I should be focusing on that individual chakra. Okay, so let's do an overview of the 7 main chakras. And I'm going to introduce you to each chakra, its meaning, and how it relates to different aspects of business. And so as we do that, I'm also going to talk about what color that chakra is also associated with. Now feel free, it's not set in stone. There are some people who associate different colors with different chakras. And if I mention a certain color with a certain chakra, let me know if the color that you associate with that chakra is different. I would love to hear that. So let's start at the base of the spine. I think that this is probably one of the most important chakras to have balanced, especially as a business owner. I certainly hope mine is balanced, but it is the root chakra, and it's at the base of the spine, like I said, and it's often associated with the color of red. And it is associated with stability, security, and finances. So it grounds your energy for business foundation. So like I said, you can now understand why that chakra to be balanced is so important. It's because it's the foundation for everything. So the second chakra we're going to talk about is the sacral chakra. And it's often associated with the color orange, and it's located just below the navel or your belly button. And it is associated with creativity, passion, and relationships. It is vital for creative business ideas and client interactions. So if you're having those negative client interactions and you're not feeling particularly creative in your business, that might be a chakra that you want to think about. Is it heavy? Do I need to maybe do some work and some healing around that chakra? The next chakra we're going to talk about is the solar plexus chakra, which is often associated with the color yellow. And it's in the upper abdomen, just below your heart chakra, but above your navel. And it is associated with confidence, personal power, and decision making. So you have to have a lot of confidence, you have to have a lot of personal power, and make lots of decisions with ease as a business owner, right? And so it's essential for leadership and confidence in your offers. So if you're not putting together your offers and feeling really confident about them, maybe your solar plexus is a place where you need to spend some time with some healing. The next chakra we're going to talk about is the heart chakra, often associated with the color pink or green. I think green is more the traditional color, but for me, when I think about the heart chakra, I think of pink. And I often see the color pink in other people's heart chakra. So that is in the center of the chest, and it is associated with compassion, love, of course, and emotional balance. I think that is just another really critical aspect that you need to have as a business owner, is that emotional balance. You have to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable with instability. There are a lot of changes. There's a lot of unpredictability in being a business owner. So it is also really important to have that heart chakra balance for good client relations and heart-centered services, which is something that I really connect with. I care so much about my clients that I work with, and I really just feel an abundance of love for them. So this is a chakra that I often feel very comfortable and warm, and I don't feel that my heart chakra often is unbalanced. So the next chakra we're going to talk about is the throat chakra, which is associated with the color blue. And it is, of course, as you might think, associated with communication and self-expression. I know when I first started this podcast, my throat chakra must have been completely blocked. I had no consciousness about my chakras and the importance of them being clear at the time I started this podcast. But through this podcast and continuing to talk and show up and go to sound healings and become a Reiki practitioner, I have been able to, I think, make significant progress in clearing my throat chakra. But if you're somebody who's repressed a lot of your emotions and not used your voice and maybe been criticized a lot in your life, or do not feel safe with sharing your opinion, that is definitely things that can block your throat chakra. And when those emotions go unexpressed, that energy gets trapped. And so we use our throat chakra for effective marketing, networking, and authentic messaging. So if you feel like your messaging is off, you're not making those good connections, somehow your marketing doesn't seem aligned with who you are and what you want to be and your offers, your throat chakra could often be something that you want to focus on to help with that. The last two chakras we're going to talk about are the third eye chakra and the crown chakra. The third eye chakra is often associated with the color purple between the eyebrows, and it is connected with your intuition and clarity. And I think intuition is such an important thing to have as a business owner, as a mom. I think our intuition oftentimes is very heightened because we need to be able to connect with our children and help them with their needs. And it can be something that we can use to also connect with our clients and identify what their needs are. You're going to use your third eye chakra in your business for its vision and making those intuitive decisions. Sometimes you got to go with your quote unquote gut. And so having a balanced third eye chakra can really help with that. And I'm thinking that I didn't give you a color for the throat chakra. If I didn't, it's associated with the color blue. So the last chakra we're going to talk about is the crown chakra. And that is at the top of the head and often associated with the color violet or white. And I often see this as white. I don't think, ever seen violet. But it is connected with our spiritual connection and wisdom. And it supports the big picture thinking and aligning with your purpose. We talk so much about aligning with your purpose, and if you feel like you just can't find that, concentrating on your crown chakra can certainly do that. Going through each chakra is definitely something that I do as a Reiki practitioner, and feel where that dense energy is and work on helping to clear that with clients. And I had a really interesting experience with a client recently where I just saw her amazing solar plexus chakra, which was just like this yellow ball. And she was really working to manifest various things in her life. And I think that I could definitely sense that with how bright her solar plexus chakra was. So that was something that was just really amazing to experience. And so, what are some tips for balancing your energy? So, incorporating some daily practices can be morning meditations, grounding practices, and breath work. I'm not as consistent with meditation as I should be. That's certainly a goal. But those grounding practices, as an energy practitioner, I definitely have to do those. I start every session with grounding and end it with grounding. And then various times in the day, I will do a grounding exercise, which can be visualizing yourself kind of like roots at your feet, connecting with the earth, and letting go of all the negative energy that you have and bringing up all of the golden, bright light energy of Mother Earth, and that filling your body instead of all of the negative emotions and experiences that might have stuck with you all day. So those are things that I routinely do, but one thing that I also really love to do is just take my shoes off and go pace in the backyard. That always is a great exercise for me. And they say that actually the magnetic field of the earth and the energetic field of the earth actually comes through your feet. And we could all benefit from that because we wear shoes. We never walk in the grass anymore because of our lifestyles. And I don't know if you ever noticed that when you go to the beach and you walk on the sand in your bare feet, you feel more energetic, you feel more lively, you're having fun in lots of different ways on vacation. But part of that experience is just getting that extra energetic boost from having bare feet on the earth. So definitely look up grounding exercises. I find those really super important for me as somebody who is really sensitive to other people's energy and the energy of what's going on around me. Other ways that you can balance your energy is, of course, booking a session with a Reiki practitioner like myself and getting an energy cleaning. We work with the aura, we go through each chakra, and it's something that even as a Reiki practitioner, although I'm receiving Reiki when I have a session with somebody else because I'm using myself as a vessel for universal energy, it's important for me to also tend to my energy. So that's something that I make a priority. And then journaling and reflection is super helpful for just getting out all of those stuffed emotions. I think particularly associated with the throat chakra. If you feel like you're not in a situation where you can express all of your feelings, it can be very cathartic to be able to express those in a way that feels safe in a journal. And so doing that every day, especially associated with gratitude, super powerful. And then setting intentions. I need to do a total episode on nothing but intentions. It's something that took me a long time to understand the power of. But setting intentions, and at the beginning of the day, to guide your energy toward a key goal can be super important. And then even setting intentions at night for maybe answers that you want to receive during your dreams, or even your intention to have very restful sleep. And when we get restful sleep, we certainly have better energy the next day, right? So I would add to this list, prioritizing your rest really will help you elevate your energetic level. So we talked about the importance of energy management, especially as heart-centered mompreneurs. It can make all of the difference. I mean, my sales this year are up over 1,000% because of the inner work that I have done. And so energy management and focusing on the chakras and maintaining, balance has really helped my business success. So I want to invite you, if you are interested in learning more on how Reiki could balance your chakras, feel free to book a session with me. I'm going to leave a link in the show notes below. I have an introductory price right now, but once those slots are full, that introductory price is going to go away. And so thank you so much for joining me on this episode, focusing on your energy and understanding the importance of energy management and how to manage your energy can just make all of the difference, especially as a heart-centered mompreneur. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found it insightful. And let me know if you found any tip particularly helpful and if you implemented it and what your results. I would love to hear about it. So that's it for the solo episode of the Good Enough Mompreneur podcast. I do a solo episode like this every other week, and then we have a new interview every Monday. Thanks so much for listening or watching this episode of the Good Enough Mompreneur podcast. I truly appreciate you spending time with me today, and I hope you walked away feeling inspired and empowered. Your support means so much. If you'd like to connect with me and learn more about how I help mompreneurs build businesses they love on their own terms, head on over to mombusinesscoach.com. There you can find more information about my coaching services, upcoming events, and resources designed to help you grow your business with confidence. I'd love to hear from you, so feel free to reach out and share how this episode resonated with you, and I can't wait to talk to you on the next episode.